Hey guys, Mr. Markcoos back, Markcoos Mafia, that's what it's all about. Anyway. So in the last match, if you missed it, we can go back and watch it now before I spoil it all for you. There's not a link in the description, but you can just go to the playlist and you'll see. But 1, 2, 3, spoilers coming up. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we lost our match. We lost our 16th match in a row. And, well, not our 16th match in a row. We played 16 matches and we lost the last one, so instead of having our 15 consecutive wins, which we did have from the first episode, from the last episode, but we lost the second match. So Charlie McGrew did score, but we lost the game. So I was a bit disappointed, really. But we went into this game against this dude, and he had Makeda and Nelson Oliveira and Iturbe and Adrian, and it was just like, oh, okay, you got a good team in Nishikawa and goal. And I was a bit disappointed because every single person I seem to face have the exact same team. Like, no one has Elm, no one has MacArthur. Like, is that sort of saying that the players are bad, or does it mean that the team choices that people like to choose are just very, very similar to everyone else because those are what the people choose because all the players are fast? Probably that, rather than, oh, I don't like him because he's James MacArthur. Like, if you look for my team, the only fast player I have really is, Butner's quite fast, Holygoo's fast, but I mean, you start with him, so I can't really complain about that. And then what's his name's quite fast, Didier Yakonan's quite fast, and everyone else is relatively slow. Raj Taral's not particularly the quickest right back, and Rakitsky and Mulgrew and whatnot cannot be considered as very quick players. But I mean, this match started off not a quick-paced match particularly. It was a relatively slow-paced match in terms of the fact that we kept giving the ball away, regardless of how, like, look at that, what am I doing with Zaccardo there? And I sort of show off the beginning of this, because the guy tried to do a lot of the stuff he just tried to do there with Mandy, and it wouldn't give the ball away, but he would try and do stupid skills for no reason. And like, I was fortunate in certain parts of the starting minutes of this match, as Didier Conan runs down the right and I get a corner kick, and from the corner kick I believe it's Butner to take it. I don't know why I have Butner taking it, but Butner took it, hit it to the near post, and Elm just pops up and pops it in the back of the net. And it was a bit annoying really that Elm was there to score. Like, I don't know why I'd be annoyed that I'm scoring, but it's the fact that Elm is a really tall player and he stands at the near post, but he doesn't do it enough, because the near post is really overpowered. I don't know why, for some ridiculous reason. I mean, here Elm again gets his head on the ball and it hits off the post. So like, if you keep standing there on a regular basis, he will score loads of goals. But in the 38th minute here, I mean, after hitting the post, he just pushes me off the ball. Makeda is running through on goal, and I was like, oh god. But look at that for a slide tackle from Butner. Mulgrew gets back and heads and passes it out to Didier Conan. Heads it to Didier Conan. His doesn't hit at all. But James MacArthur gets through on goal literally at the 45th minute, chips the goalkeeper, and I chip it wide. And I was a bit pissed off because I was basically around the goalkeeper as I chipped it. Could have just taken it around the goalie and popped it back to the empty net. But poor decision by me. So at half time it's 1-0 to me, and I was like, okay, well, I'll see how the second half goes. And for some ridiculous reason, the players like to really have a high line, even when you tell them not to. And how is this a free kick? How is this a free kick? Charlie McGrew gets the ball completely off coke. Gets it completely. What are you doing, game? Trolling me completely. So the game gives a basically ridiculous free kick to my opponent. And he sat there, and he sort of sat there for quite a while before he decided to actually take it. Because, like, of course, players setting up the thing, but they don't know that you actually only have like 10 seconds to take a free kick before that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 counter appears. So he takes it again, takes it with Cristante literally with like a second on the clock, because he must have been panicking like hell. Took it, and Cristante scored. Now, I'm not sure if he took that or if the computer took that. If the computer took that, I'm very disappointed, because you should be taking free kicks. I mean, it gives you a bloody reticle to take them with. It's not particularly difficult to score. But in the 78th minute here, he plays Anderson through on goal. Anderson takes a touch, and then just pops it past my goalkeeper, who jumps the wrong way to save the ball. What are you doing, goalkeeper? I don't know what he was doing. And we lose our second game of having team strength 2-1. And I mean, we dominated in possession. Didn't really play as well as we should have played. Man of match went to Mandy for whatever ridiculous reason. What, for those skills in the first half? Yeah, because, that's nice and cool. It's a cool story. But yeah, he went up by 11, I went down by 10, even though we more or less had the same sort of rating, so I don't really understand how that works. And I got 18 points. Woo, yay, that's great. I mean, it's a bit ridiculous that the better players are rated at not rated at points totals. Like, you need 1,000 odd points to buy you need 2,000 points to buy Leighton Baines, who's rated 85, yet you can only get like 60 odd points from actually winning a match. So you're gonna have to win like 30 odd matches before you get anywhere near enough money to buy anyone. Like really, Konami, like you should just make it the players like all like at least get like 100 points, even if you lose a match or some crap like that. Make it a bit fairer. I don't actually know if that make it fair at all, but anyway, into the next match, the guy against Real Madrid. Okay, he was playing against Real Madrid, and he had Lassina Traore and he had Kalunga, like basically what everyone else has, and he had Mbia and Stevan Vitória, I think he had as well. And I was sort of just looking at his team, and I was just like, oh, why does everyone have the same bloody team? But then I had to give this guy kudos, because I mean he did have big Lassina Traore up front, and Lassina Traore is a 6'8" giant. And I thought, well, at least he'll be maybe trying different in terms of playing football. He'll maybe like pass it long to Lassina Traore, who'll head it on to Kalunga, rather than it just being, oh, I'll just play a long through ball through to Kalunga. And me personally, I think I'd really enjoy having someone like Kalunga in my team, because of course I just run with it. Like, I would enjoy it, but I would probably just hate on it, because I'd just do the same thing over and over again, get the ball, run with him, and then that would be it. And it'd just be like, what is the point of life? What is the point of playing the game? All you're going to do is give it to your best player and run it. Well, that's just like what football is. But yeah, I mean, some stuff isn't really very clever with MLO, but I'm not really going to complain about it. It's a relatively decent game mode, but I think I might have to move on, maybe make a different series or whatnot. Maybe not for MLO specifically, maybe for like Become a Legend or something, because I mean some of you want a Become a Legend series, and it seems no one's doing them on YouTube anyway, so I might as well just do one, eh? So in the 25th minute of this match, Rastral here on the ball plays a nice ball through to Cornelius. Cornelius pushes Yatarbi off the ball, gets a shot away, keeper makes a really good save, comes to Hologut, and he pops it in the back of the net for a 1-0 lead, literally, like, very, very quickly. Here I give the ball really cheaply away with Mulgrew, gives it straight to Kalunga, and look how fast Kalunga is with the ball compared to everyone else. Skins past two of my players, nothing I could do about it, and Luciano again jumps the wrong direction to save the ball. Goddamn goalkeeping mechanics retarded like hell. But in the 45th minute here, Cornelius here on the ball does a little fake shot inside, doesn't really work properly, gets a shot away, don't know what his keeper's doing, and Elm just comes in and pops in back of the net. Like, he sort of saved it up, he sort of pushed it up instead of just pushing it to the side. But I wasn't really going to complain, so at half time it was 2-1, and I mean he had 53 passing completion percentage, I had 79 or 75, whatever one it is, had 5 shots, 5 on target. I was playing decent football and whatnot. So in the 49th minute, from kickoff, sort of went forward, got a corner kick early on. Cornelius came up for it and popped in the back of the net. And it was like, okay then, so we'll see how this dude's going to react to that. So in the 56th minute, so literally like 5 minutes later, Cornelius plays through Galaska. Galaska just takes one touch and just pops it in the back of the net for 4-1. Now this dude, like here, when it came to this point, I was like, okay, I'm going to change stuff about a bit. And I sort of just looked at Kalunga like, why would you play Lassina Traore, your big massive black guy, on the left hand side of the team? Why would you do that? I don't know why you do that, but yeah, I mean look at that, he would sort of put every player forward, so he had 4-2-4 really, and I was like, oh, I looked at the thing and thought, I'll just change it to quick counter, and that's what I did. So from the free kick from where the game got stopped, because I was on quick counter, all my players ran forward like with an intention to score with a quick counter attack, and that's exactly what happened. We ended up having like a 6-on-4 at the back. Elm gets played for on goal, passes up to Glasgow, who pops it in the back of the net. Yes, I did sweat it, but I mean, he tried to sweat earlier on, which I didn't show you. But Glasgow here hits the post, misses out on his hat-trick, but James McCarthy comes in and pops it in, nice and simply. And then in the last minutes of the match, he's through on goal of Lewis Leo, and he really should score this. I'm not sure why he decided to take a touch up. We could have just slowed down time a bit, but this thing with the kick, my god, I need to take that out of PES 2015. It's ridiculous. I mean, you can take off like 45 seconds on the clock, and that's quite a lot of time in PES. No, that's quite a short time in PES. No, it is quite a lot of time in PES actually, so it's a bit ridiculous. So you ended up winning actually 6-1. We absolutely destroyed the dude. Like, absolutely destroyed him. So, with that being said, Kits got man of the match with 7.0 rating. You think, oh, I'm scoring maybe 6 goals in a game might give me something special. Not really. I mean, we went up by 10 points, he went down by 8. I mean, our rating is different by 100 completely now. And, oh, what's that? I got 60 points. Cool. Great story. So, yeah. So if you have enjoyed this video of MLO, subscribe to my channel for more. And catch you later.